Hello, hello. Some of you may remember that Savers book haul I did a while back. If you don't, that's okay. But I got a book there. It's a Rugrats book, and it's called The Curse of the Werewolf. There's a bunch of different Rugrats books, and I thought that was pretty cool. They're based off the original cartoon. And for our Northernkids bedtime story today, we will be reading Rugrats, The Curse of the Werewolf. Be sure to grab your favorite stuffy or dog and snuggle up because it's story time. So, the book was adapted by David Lumen and based on the telly play by Peter Egan, illustrated by Sharon Ross with Anastasios Gionis and Carl A. Braxton. Those are some heavy names to pronounce. But here we go. We've got the first picture. We have the little spider hanging. I like the illustration a lot. We've got Angelica being Miss Angelica. She's got a crown. She's dressed up as a princess. We got pumpkins and ghosts. So you can tell it's a more Halloween-y story, but I wanted to read it anyways, even if it isn't Halloween. I even wore my shirt that has Tommy Pickles on it. One of the Rugrats. He's the little Rugrats reader. This is Tommy Pickles over here. But the book starts out, "Tommy," Chucky said nervously, "why does your house look so scary?" Tommy looked around. "I don't know, Chucky, but big stuff is going on." "You babies don't know nothing," Angelica scoffed. "It's 'cause tonight is Halloween." "Oh, that's right," Tommy said. What's Halloween?" "Halloween is when you dress up and get lots of candy." Angelica twirled around in her sparkly dress. "I'm gonna be a princess, 'cause they get the most candy." "Do we all get to be princesses?" asked Chucky hopefully. "Nope," said Angelica. "I heard your mommy say you're gonna be a werewolf." "A werewolf?" squeaked Chucky. What's a werewolf?" Angelica adjusted her crown. "Oh, just a mean, scary monster with a hairy face and pointy ears that gets hunted down in the forest." Angelica narrowed her eyes. "And the best part about Halloween is whatever you dress up as, you turn into. For real." You mean, Chucky stammered. "That's right, fraidy cat Finster," said Angelica. "Tonight you're gonna turn into a werewolf forever and ever." While Chucky took his afternoon nap, he dreamed he was a werewolf. "No!" Chucky cried out. "No!" Chucky's eyes popped open. "Whew!" he said. "It was only a night scare." Then he heard a cackling sound. "Kimmy?" Chucky asked. "Is that you?" "There is no more Kimmy," Kimmy screeched. "There is only Kimmy Witch." "Oh no," cried Chucky. "Angelica was right." Just then, Chucky's dad came in. "Happy Halloween," he said. "Where's my little werewolf?" Later, everyone gathered at Screamland. "I don't want to be a werewolf, Angelica," Chucky said sadly. "I want to be myself again." "What do I look like?" she answered. "Some kind of magical princess?" Yes," said Chucky. "You do." Angelica smirked. You don't say." "Okay, Finster, I'll change you little monsters back into dumb babies if you give me your trick-or-treat candy." Angelica is so mean. That was so mean. You should never call anyone dumb, kids. That's not nice. Don't be an Angelica. Phil and Lil screeched like bats. Tommy pulled his cape over his face. "We like being monsters," he said. Chucky sighed. "I'll give you my candy," he said. "That's not good enough," growled Angelica. "You all have to give me your candy, or nobody gets turned back into a crybaby." Grandpa Lou and Lulu took the babies into the kitty haunted house. "What good is a mirror if it doesn't show how beautiful you are?" Angelica said, bored. "I'm going to go find a real haunted house for big kids like me." "Wait!" cried Chucky. "I need you to change me back into myself first." But Angelica was already gone. Chucky saw another girl dressed as a princess. Just as he was about to ask her to change him back, she saw his reflection in the mirror and screamed. "I'm stuck as a mean, scary monster forever," Chucky cried, and he ran out of the haunted house. The babies found Chucky sitting outside the haunted house. "Well, guys, I guess this is goodbye," said Chucky. "Since I'm a werewolf now, I got to go live in the forest," he sighed. "Except I'm too scared to go in there." "You don't have to go," said Tommy. "We're going to get lots of candy and give it to Angelica, so she'll turn us back into babies." "You are, Chucky?" asked Chucky, perking up. "You're the bestest friends ever." The babies went straight to Trick-or-Treat Street. Tommy knocked on a door, and a ghost opened it and filled Tommy's bag with candy. "An extra scary werewolf should get extra candy," said the ghost, pouring even more candy into Chucky's bag. "Now we got to find Angelica," said Kimmy. "I see her," cried Kimmy, pointing to a dark, haunted house. We're gonna go in there," stammered Chucky. "Yep," said Tommy. "Remember, you guys, we're monsters now, so nothing can scare us." They finally found Angelica outside the haunted house, huddled under a tree. "Angelica," called Tommy, "we got your candy." The babies held up their bags. "I don't care about your stupid candy," Angelica cried. "Just get me out of this scary place." Chucky couldn't believe his pointed ears. "First you gotta turn us back into babies," he said. "First you gotta get me out of here," hissed Angelica. "No," Chucky shouted. "I'm sick of being scared. Sick of being a werewolf. So make like a princess and turn me into Chucky again." "All right," said Angelica. "I'll do it." She waved her arms and chanted, "Finster dee, finster da, make them dumb babies again, blah, blah, blah." The babies felt like babies again, but the graveyard seemed much scarier. Now what do we do?" asked Kimmy. "I remember what it's like to be a werewolf," said Chucky. "Follow me." Chucky led the babies past the gravestones. Whenever a pretend zombie popped up, Chucky howled like a werewolf and ran on. But they reached a dead end. "We're trapped, Finster." "Trapped," wailed Angelica. Chucky took a step backward, and they all fell down a tunnel. The babies landed on an inflatable mat below. "That was great, Chucky," said Tommy. "You were brave, even though you're not a werewolf anymore. You were never monsters," said Angelica, gloating. "I tricked you." Phil looked puzzled. "But if Chucky wasn't a werewolf, how did he get so brave?" "Maybe I'm still a werewolf," said Chucky, worried. Just then the little girl from the kitty haunted house sneaked up behind Chucky. "Boo!" she screamed, and Chucky jumped up in the air. He sighed, and then he smiled. "I guess I really am Chucky again." And there's Chucky and the little girl from the haunted house. That is such a cute book. I really like the illustrations. I want to know what your favorite part of the book is. I know because this is a video made for kids, you can't comment on this particular video, but if you do see like the Savers book haul or anything like that where I bought this book, I bought it at Savers used, feel free to comment and whatnot. But this was a really good book. It's like a Nickelodeon book. It's so cute. Sorry, my computer had a technical glitch. But as I was saying, I love the illustrations. I love that Kimmy was a little witch because I used to like to dress up as a witch every year for Halloween. It was always either a witch or like Cinderella or like Baby Bop one year. Or a tiger. I like dressing up as like cats and things. I don't know what your favorite Halloween costume is, but I would love to know. And yeah, definitely check out my other bedtime story videos. Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed, kiddos. And I will see you all tomorrow. But yeah, these illustrations are just so cool. So if you ever get the chance to get this book, I would recommend. I thought it was really, really cute. And don't be an Angelica. That's where I'm gonna leave off for today. Don't be an Angelica. Be like Tommy Pickles. Be a good friend to all your pals, and I will see you tomorrow.